school, a time for the weekly Groan washing, and this is more of a focus on the occasional things you wash once in a while, like spare towels, bed pillows and duvets. For a lot of these things, they recommend you do it once a year. Clearly, bedding and towels that get used a lot, for example, then they get washed every week. Anyway, several months ago, I set about the big annual clean. There are always many loads that go in the washing machine, and when I do this, and something usually goes wrong at some stage. Last year, I put mixed colours in the tumble dryer, and some black stuff from my jeans or whatever made a lot of marks on the duvet after they'd gone through, so that had to be re-washed. This year, I'd left a couple of pillows in the washing machine along with some bed sheets and inner pillows. I used 2 cases per pillow, so this was a mixture of washing regular stuff and non-regular stuff just because it made sense to. The cycle had finished and it was late in the day, so I opened the washing machine door but left the stuff in there overnight thinking, that'll be fine. The wet pillows stained the other bedding in there. It was some colour staining by the looks of it. It wasn't horrendous. The bedsheet has been washed a lot since that and the stains come out, and the pillows themselves were stained, but when I wash them next they should be alright. But white pillows staining cream pillowcases, come on. The other thing that happened after the first wash I did, and this is something I'd never seen before, I'd come back after this cycle had finished and the LED on the washer was flashing rapidly. Of course, there was no explanation for this. The stuff had been washed and everything seemed fine, but it's typical it had to happen when I was about to do many more loads of washing, one after the other. I switched it off at the dial and then the plug, switched it on again, and this thing was still flashing. I've got the manual filed away and I couldn't be bothered to find it, so I found a copy online. This is quite an old washer, so it was a bit of a challenge. The only version I could find was one in a foreign language, so I used Google Live Translate to find out what the flashing light meant. I didn't make it easy for myself. General fault was the cause, so great, it could have been anything. What a useless thing. You would have thought they'd list a specific error code. 1 flash means this, 2 means that, fast flashing is this, and so on. It's been fine ever since, so God knows what the problem was, and perhaps we'll never know. I probably don't want to know.